the backgrounds on everybody's Zoom calls are so much better than mine. You have a plant. You're like doing it up.
If you go to bobbyberk.com and search for virtual backgrounds, you can actually have my office as your background.
Oh my God, amazing. It's almost like I'm working interiors.
It's almost like you know what you're doing. I know. I'm like nervous to have you look at my apartment, Bobby. I'm assuming you get that a lot. Well, thank you. Yeah, this lamp. Thank you very much.
A lamp?
A lamp? Yeah. Well, Bobby, thank you so much for taking some time. First of all, we have to start, of course, congratulations, my friend, on the Emmy nominations.
Thank you.
Very well deserved. I'm so happy that the Fab Five has been recognized. What a crazy category and what a crazy ride for you guys. What was it like when you found out that you guys were nominated, and how did you celebrate?
I actually purposely set my alarm for after nominations, so I wouldn't have to sit there and watch them nervously, because and that way when I woke up, I found out by like 20 texts from the boys and from Nick and from everybody. I mean, this year was a little harder to celebrate because, you know, we all couldn't be together, but we all instantly got on a FaceTime together and we talked on the phone for a good hour. So just celebrating with close friends that are nearby.
There you go. That's the best way to do it. I think a virtual Emmys is going to be so interesting to watch and to attend. I can't even imagine. What is the wardrobe plan?
And I mean, it's going to save us a lot of money on pants.
That we were just going to say, yeah.
That was going to be the next question, Bobby. But I've run into this problem before on, thank God, just sort of like family Zoom calls, not like professional ones, but I forgot that I didn't have pants on and I stood up and, you know, people just get a little bit of a show. We have to make sure that doesn't happen for the viewers of the Primetime Emmys, Bobby.
Or we got to make sure that it happens.
Or just get into it. If it's good enough for Winnie the Pooh, it's good enough for Bobby.
We've got to try to make this as entertaining as possible. You know.
Have you guys talked at all about knock on wood? If you guys are victorious, how is a speech going to happen virtually?
I don't know. I don't know how that will happen virtually, because I know like a lot of the other things recently that have been virtually, like we find out before. Right. You know, and so that way a speech is prepared, or they have us pre-tape a speech. Like, I don't really know. I can't speak for the Academy. I would assume they'd probably have all the nominees pre-tape an acceptance speech, which at that point is a little hard because you're like, I don't know how excited to get because I don't know if this is really going to air.
Right. Exactly.
I guess.
Yeah, like last week, my design firm won a Gold Nugget Award, which is like the Oscars of design world. And they, for every category that homes I designed were in, I had to pre-tape an acceptance speech. And luckily one of them won and it aired. Otherwise, I'd have been like, my speeches didn't even get to be heard.
Wait, a gold nugget?
It's called the Gold Nugget. I don't know why. I don't know where it originated from.
Dan, did you not know about the Gold Nugget?
There's like two big award shows in the design world. One's called the Nationals and one is the Gold Nugget Awards. Again, don't know why. Don't know where that came from. I actually, the first few years in the business, I was calling them the Golden Nuggets. And they're like, no, that's the casino in Vegas, not the awards.
The Emmys will definitely be interesting. I can't wait to see what the after parties are like. Alone in our houses. But I would love to talk about Queer Eye, our new season 5 a little bit. How did we settle on Pennsylvania as a location?
We didn't. That's left up to Netflix and the production companies. They put a huge thought process into where we go. Like, honestly, the boys and I don't even know all that goes into it, but it's a lot of different decisions that go into it, and Philly just felt like the right fit. Like, we were really happy that we went to Philly. A couple of seasons ago, we were initially supposed to go to Pennsylvania, and then it changed to Missouri. So we were very glad in the end, like season 5, we got to go to Pennsylvania.
Well, it's really great. I mean, I love the season in particular. You know, the first episode of the season where you guys make over the church is like truly. Also, Bobby, here's the thing, and I'm sure you know this. You do so much work on the show. It is remarkable. Like, the transformation of that church was wild and so commendable. I just want to tell you it was really great. But, you know, I'm curious, you know, how has this show changed your life in the sense that, you know, we're not walking down the street right now, but when you are walking down the street in real life or Are people just yelling at you? Hey, can you come paint my wall, please? Or do you have a kitchen table recommendation?
I mean, not just that, but I mean, I get literally hundreds of DMs a day asking people. My favorite is, what color should I paint my room? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. What do you mean, what color should you paint? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, constantly people are asking me for design advice and to design their homes. And and the funny thing is people are like, how are you dealing with quarantine? I'm like, it hasn't been largely different than my normal life now because it's harder to go out, in public these days. So I'm like, I wasn't really going to the grocery store before this, so it's the same now.
Are you getting your groceries delivered even?
Yeah, everything. I have everything delivered.
Yeah.
I went to a hardware store the other day and I had on a mask, I had on a hat, and I had on glasses. And still multiple people were like, oh, Bobby, hi. And I'm like, how do you recognize me? Like, I don't want people to see that I was in the specific homeware store because I don't like it, but it was the closest one. Like, shh, don't take a picture of me.
Yeah. Were you doing renovations or what?
What's that?
Were you doing renovations? What was the hardware store?
No, what was I getting? I was getting, I was getting some spackle to fill in a hole that I had to chop into my garage door.
Wait, a hole that you had to chop into your garage door?
Elaborate
Bobby,
on that.
Be careful.
So our garage has a leak in the roof, and we hadn't fixed it because we were tearing the garage down to build a new one. But every time it rains, it shorts out the garage door opener. And normally when it dries out, it's fine and it goes up. But when we were in Austin filming, apparently it rained a lot in LA in March. And it ruined the garage door opener. And it's a detached garage in the side of a hill. So there's no other way into the garage except through the garage door. And since the garage door opener was fried, it wouldn't open up. So I knew that was going to happen because when we were away, like I got a notification that the garage door went offline and it never came back on. So I'm like, So I ordered like one of those big round, like tall hole drills. And I'm like, I'll just drill a neat little hole in it. I'll reach my arm through and I'll pull the string that detaches it from the garage door. Well, that was thrown out the window when I got home and I realized the garage door is metal. So luckily I had an axe with my name on it. Literally, when we were filming in Kansas City, the company that made that box for me that said "P.S. Be nice to your brother," they also owned an axe throwing bar. And when we were in there getting the laser printing done on the box, I noticed that they were laser printing axes, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool! Will you make one for me?" So I had an axe with my name on it, and I used it to chop a hole in the door and then reach my hand through. Yeah. Now I've got to fix it.
Exactly.
So my neighbors stopped asking me, "What happened to your garage door?" All day. I'm like, nothing happened to it.
I'm sure if you told them you whacked it down with an axe, they would also stop asking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it might not be best to advertise that you're just going around with an axe, just chopping things.
Oh, no. I Insta-storied it as I was doing it.
I was going to ask Bobby what quarantine has been like for you, because a guy like yourself who is so active and like doing so much, I do wonder what it's been like, but it sounds like you are not having any issue finding things to do.
The neighborhood has nicknamed me the friendly neighborhood gardener because I've run out of things to do in my own yard. So I have been weed eating and trimming and taking care of everyone else's yard who doesn't take care of their yard very well. So when I run
that guy, you're sort of like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the community watch, sort of like you're just going around.
You broke up when you said it.
Oh, I just like neighborhood watch. You're just going around.
No, I'm just like when your trees are like growing halfway into the street and hitting everyone's windshield as they're going by them.
Oh, a vigilante.
I come by and I trim them.
Yeah, he's a vigilante. I got it. Yeah. Well, so I would love also to talk about our new Austin, Texas season of Queer Eye that I started filming just before coronavirus, correct?
Yeah, we started filming just before.
Is there a restart date on the horizon?
Not yet. We know at some point we will, but we don't know when. Unfortunately, there's so many, every single day the situation is changing in Texas. So some days better, some days worse. So unfortunately, we don't have a date yet, but all we know is we are going back at some point.
How long did you get to film that before you got shut down?
A week.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you like put one new shirt on a stranger, and then they were like, okay.
Luckily, like that episode, like we didn't totally finish the episode, but at least like we got through like the reveal of the home. So like our hero has like seen their home, and we haven't had to like keep them out of it this whole time.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
We're like, sorry, you can't go back home yet.
Yeah.
I also want to acknowledge, Bobby, that I've multiple times people have told me that I look like you, which I take as a supreme compliment. Please let me tell you. But I do want to say that, look, that there's Bobby and here am I. We are two separate people. We are seen on camera at the same time.
Do you know?
I think I have that shirt even, Bobby. We are like
the Scotch and soda denim shirt. The amount of people that I get constantly like, oh my God, this is your doppelganger. This is your doppelganger. I'm like, like ginger white guys, we don't all look the same. Like, everyone thinks we do. Do you know Pentatonics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scott Hoyne.
Yeah.
Oddly is also one of my dearest friends, also one of my neighbors. My husband's Vietnamese, his husband's Filipino, and we drive the same car, same color, none of which was planned. And like our neighbors are constantly waving at the wrong one. They're like, "Hey, Scott!" I'm like, "No." Oh, hey, Bobby.
It's the one who's been cutting down my trees. It's
right. Yeah, it's definitely not Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bobby, I know you get asked for design advice, and it's so annoying, and I would never do it. But
it's not annoying. It's not annoying. I just think it's funny sometimes the questions I get where I'm like, "There's no way I can answer this," like because I have zero information about you.
Do you like this color on this closet here, by the way, Bobby? I've lived
the green. I actually do. The green is very popular right now.
Okay, thank you. I've lived in this apartment for a while, and that was the color when I moved in. And I've always thought about maybe changing it, but if it gets the Bobby Berk seal of approval, then
I mean, I can't. I can't see what else is really going on, but I don't.
Yeah, you don't want
to get the seal of approval, but it looks fine.
Yeah, I'm like, don't go crazy. I didn't say it's approved.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. You're not telling me to tear it down. That's enough. That's enough for me for right now. Okay.
Just like maybe hack it down with an axe. So I think just to finish, we'll play a little game which I have designed that has never existed before, and it's called Chic or Not Chic. And Dan and I are going to switch off saying things that could be in a house, and you let us know if you think they're chic or not chic.
Okay.
Do you got the rules, or should I explain it again?
Just chic or not chic, right?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, here we go. Ready? Mirrors.
It's like period. Oh, well, chic.
Okay, cool.
How about that? The thing where people put like one eucalyptus leaf in a vase.
No.
Not chic.
No.
Okay.
Not chic.
What about candelabras that are like as big as the entire room and they're really like gaudy and like Liberace?
I'm not going to say absolutely not chic because I'm sure there is a moment. There's actually in a residential building downtown right across from the stock exchange on Wall Street, a residential lobby has a big gaudy chandelier that is literally the size of the room. And it's amazing. It's a Philippe Starck building, a typical Philippe Starck design. It's amazing. But for the most part, not chic.
Okay.
Blindingly white kitchens.
In the right setting, it could be chic. It's not for me. Right now in the house that we live in, our kitchen is all white. If I hadn't been away filming Queer Eye the last 3 years, I would have changed it. But I like a little more warmth in my kitchen personally.
Okay. We'll say chic-ish maybe. What about wall-to-wall shag carpeting?
No.
Okay.
A mid-century modern bidet.
A mid-century modern bidet? What even is that?
Sam, put that one down, Bobby. I do not know.
A mid-century modern? You made that up.
You could find
a bidet in general. Are we feeling bidets in the year 2020?
No. Get a washlet.
Yeah.
Get the electric ones that just, the little wand comes out and sprays and.
I don't know about this.
Spray, delay, and walk away.
Yeah.
There's no need for a second bowl of big porcelain thing in your bathroom. Who has the space for that?
Well, I have some good news, and that is that you won the game Chic or Not Chic. So congratulations.
What did I win?
You won a mid-century modern bidet, and it will arrive at your garage in 3 to 7 weeks.
Just shove it through the hole.
I was gonna say we know how to get in. Maybe, be careful with that information, Bobby. I don't know. We don't. What are you gonna do? Well, Listen, Mr. Bobby Berk, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on all the Emmy love. Congratulations on the gold nugget. Did I get that right? The gold
Yes, you did. The gold nugget.
Gold nugget. Congratulations. You are a Renaissance man. We love the show. We can't wait for the show to be back. You're just the best. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. It's a pleasure.